Good evening, everyone. Today we'll do meditation for loving kindness and compassion for a loved one and for ourselves. So please settle into a comfortable position and allow yourself to relax. Take a deep breath and release. Take another deep breath and release. For a few moments, keep breathing in and out. Just focus on your breath and clear your mind of worries and tension. Notice when you are breathing in and breathing out. Let yourself experience and be aware of sensations of breathing. Breathe in and out. Clear your mind of worries, tensions in your body. Picture someone who is close to you, someone toward whom you feel a great amount of love. Notice how this love feels in your heart. Notice how this love feels in your heart. Notice the sensations around your heart. Perhaps you feel a sensation of warmth, openness, and tenderness. Notice the sensations around your heart. Perhaps you feel a sensation of warmth, openness, and tenderness. Continue breathing and focus on these feelings as you visualize your loved one. As you breathe out, imagine that you are extending a golden light that holds your warm feelings from the center of your heart. Imagine that the golden light reaches out to your loved one, bringing him or her peace and happiness. At the same time, silently recite these phrases in your mind. May you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. May you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. As you silently repeat these phrases in your mind, remember to extend the golden light to your loved one from your heart. Feel with all your heart that you wish your loved one happiness and freedom from suffering. Now, think of a time when this person was suffering. Maybe they experienced an illness, an injury, or a difficult time in a relationship. Just think of the time when your loved one was suffering. Notice how you feel when you think of his or her suffering. Just notice how you feel. How are you feeling? What sensations are coming when you see your loved one suffering? How does your heart feel? Do the sensations change? Do you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Are there other sensations, perhaps an itching sensation? Just notice how you feel. Continue to visualize your loved one as you breathe. Imagine that you are extended the golden light from your heart to your loved one, and that the golden light is erasing this suffering. Just the golden light is easing this suffering. Extend this golden light out of them during your exhalation with the strong, heartfelt wish that they be free from his or her suffering. Now, recite silently to him or her. May you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. Now, this feels in your heart. Just notice how this feels in your heart. What happened to your heart? Did these sensations change? Did you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Were there other sensations? An itching sensation? Did you have a wish to take away the other's suffering? Just notice how it feels in your heart. And let's have compassion for self. Think of a time when you have suffered yourself. Perhaps you experienced a conflict with someone you care about, or did not succeed in something you wanted, or were physically. Just think about that time when you suffered yourself. You experienced a conflict with someone you care about, or did not succeed in something you wanted to, or you are feeling bad for your physical illness. Notice how you feel when you think of your suffering. How does your suffering, your heart feels? Just go to that time and think of your suffering. How does your heart feel for your suffering? Do you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Are there other sensations? Perhaps an itching sensation? Do you have pain somewhere? Can you feel pain in your back or anywhere else, any part of the body? Notice how you feel when you think of your suffering. How does your heart feel? Do you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Are there other sensations? A pain in your body? Just as we wish for our loved ones' suffering to end, we will wish that our own suffering would end right now. We may also vision our own pain and suffering leaving us so that we may experience happiness forever. Continue to visualize yourself as you breathe. Imagine that the golden line from your heart is easing your suffering. Just imagine that the golden line has taken your suffering. You are eased from your suffering. With each exhalation, feel the light within you with a strong, heartfelt wish that you be free from your suffering. Silently recite these to yourself. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. May I have joy and happiness. May I be free from this suffering. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. Again, notice how this feels in your heart. What kind of sensations did you feel? Did they change from when you were visioning your own suffering? How is this feeling different from when you wished for your loved one's suffering to be relieved? Did you feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Were there other sensations, such as pressure? Did you have a wish to take away your own suffering? Just see, were there other sensations, such as pressure, pain? Did you have a wish to take away your own suffering? You have taken away your suffering. You are healed. You have taken away your loved one's suffering. You have given this suffering for your loved ones and for yourself to the golden light. Compassion for a neutral person. Now visualize someone you neither like or dislike, someone you may see in your everyday life, such as colleague, your family person, your brother, your friend with whom you are not familiar. You don't like that person, or a stranger you pass on the street. Although you are not familiar with this person, think of how this person may be suffering in his or her own life. This person may also have conflicts with loved ones or may have suffered illness. Imagine a situation in which this person may have suffered. Just imagine. Notice your heart center. Does it feel different? Do you feel more warmth, openness, and tenderness? Are there other sensations? How does your heart feel different from when you were visioning your own or a loved one suffering? Just vision. Have the compassion for the stranger, for a neutral person whom you like, you don't like, you dislike. Continue to visualize this person as you breathe. Imagine that you are extending the golden light from your heart to them, and the golden light is easing his or her suffering. Extend this light out to them during your exhalation. Golden light, just extend the golden light out to a person, a neutral person, when you are exhaling with a strong, heartfelt wish that he or she be free from suffering. See if this wish can be strong as the wish for your own or a loved one's suffering to be relieved. Silently recite to him or her, may you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from the suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from the suffering. May you have joy and happiness. Again, notice how this feels in your heart. Did the sensations change from when you were visioning this person's suffering? Did you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Were there other sensations? Did you feel to have that person's life without suffering? Did you make a wish to take away this person's suffering? How were these feelings different from when you were wishing to take away your own or a loved one's suffering? Now, compassion for an enemy. Now visualize someone with whom you have difficulty in your life. This may be a parent or child with whom you disagree, or a wife or a husband, a mother, a father, brother, sister, whom you have had an argument and you don't get along. You may have negative feelings towards this person. Think of how this person has suffered in his or her own life. This person has also had conflicts with loved ones, or has dealt with failures, or may have suffered illness. Think of a situation in which this person may have suffered. Notice your heart center. Does it feel different? Do you feel more warmth, openness, and tenderness? Are there other sensations? You are having some pain or an ache anywhere in your body? How does your heart feel different from when you were visioning your own or a loved one's suffering? Continue to visualize this person as you breathe. Imagine that you are extending the golden light from your heart to him or her, and that the golden light is easing his or her suffering. Extend this light out to him or her during your exhalation with the strong, heartfelt wish that or she be free from suffering. See if this wish can be as strong as the wish of your own or a loved one's suffering to be relieved. Silently recite to him or her. May you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from the suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from the suffering. May you have joy and happiness. If you have a difficulty in wishing for this person's suffering to be relieved, think of a positive interaction you have had with this person that can help you in wishing them joy and happiness. There were times when you got along, laughed together, or worked together. You had fun with this person. Just think, continue silently to recite this in your mind. May you be feel suffering. May you have joy and happiness. Again, notice how this feels in your heart. Did the sensation changes? Did you feel openness and tenderness? How were these feelings different from when you were feel wishing for your own or your loved one's suffering to end? Where were the sensations? A tightness in the chest? Did you have a wish to take away this person's suffering? Just take away this person's suffering. Now let's have compassion for all beings. Now that we are almost at the end of this meditation, let's end with wish that all other beings' sufferings to be relieved, just as I wish to have peace, happiness, and to be free from suffering. So do all beings. Send a golden light to all beings to end their sufferings. Now bask in joy of this open-hearted wish to ease the suffering of all people and how this attempt brings you joy, happiness, and compassion in your heart at this very moment. You have now finished this compassion meditation. You have healed all beings, your loved ones, your enemies, yourself, your friends, neutral persons. They are all healed. You have sent them the golden light and you have wished them You have wished from the bottom of your heart that their suffering has ended. Now, please take your time to open your eyes. Take your time to open your eyes.